So my girlfriend got kissed by a guy at a club, and she told me she froze. And right now, thousands of guys are hearing that story and their stomachs are dropping because they know something is wrong with it. And they just can't quite put their finger on it. Today, I'm going to put my finger on it for you. And you're not going to like what you feel. Hey gang, and welcome back to the sacred halls of Magic's monologue, where truth doesn't whisper, it roars. I'm Magic, your curator of personal growth and unapologetic reality checks. Today's video, my girlfriend got kissed at a club, the harsh truth. But before we dig into this wild ride, connect with me on Locals on magicsmonologue.locals.com and over on X at Magic's Monologue. I'm building my tribe there too. Additionally, you can send a small donation via crypto if you like my work, and that information is down in the description. Because the worst part wasn't the other man's lips. It wasn't even the lie. The worst part was the weapon she used against him after, and that's the rabbit hole, and it's time we go down it. Let's begin the journey. My girlfriend, female 22, and I, male 22, have been dating for a few years. She's never been into clubs, parties, or anything like that. Recently, she reconnected with a friend who's about our age. This friend drinks a lot, sleeps around, and to be honest, I think she's a bad influence on my girlfriend. And this is why, gentlemen, I say you need to vet your woman's friends, especially if you plan on anything serious or long term. You can legitimately have found the best woman so far. However, if her friends are divorced, man-hating 304s, they will sabotage your relationship. Since reconnecting, my girlfriend has been going out a lot more. I'm not someone who has a lot of money, but her friend often has dinners paid for by wealthy men. I'm talking about 5-star, $300 steak dinners. My girlfriend has been joining her for these dinners, and she's even gone to a few clubs and a strip club for the first time. There's nothing necessarily wrong with going out, but this is very new behavior for her. Slap to the back of the head. No, this is who she always was. Women are hypergamous. They're always evaluating, is this the best deal I can get? It's wired into their software of the last 150,000 years. Just because we changed how we live in society doesn't mean the evolutionary imperatives suddenly change with it. The moment she had her first 5-star dinner paid for by a man with more resources than you, it was actually over. That moment started a countdown clock to an inevitable conclusion. However, stay with me till the end and I'll come back to this. A few days ago, she went out with 2 of her girlfriends, one being that same friend. I wonder if that same friend would be named Jessica. Anyways, while they were out, her friend and the other girl started making out with 2 random guys. My girlfriend told me she felt uncomfortable and awkward, so she walked away and decided to find a table to maybe make some new friends. She ended up sitting with 2 guys and talking with them for a while. She said that one of the guys leaned in to kiss her and she froze up. He kissed her and she said no, stood up and walked away crying. And she told me about it the next day. We talked a little, but honestly, I was at a loss for words and didn't say much, probably because your gut was telling you something was not right. I've never been comfortable with her going to clubs, and I've always worried that something like this could happen, and it did, even though she didn't initiate it. Later, I asked her if she tried to pull away, or why she didn't put her hand up to stop him. I also asked whether she saw the kiss coming, or if it completely caught her off guard. That made her really upset. No, really? Shocker. She said I was giving a terrible response and that she had been violated and that I was blaming her by asking those questions. She said I wasn't being supportive and acting like a robot, not understanding the emotional side of what happened. Before I asked those questions, I did tell her that I was sorry it happened to her and that I appreciate her telling me right away. But I still feel like it was a fair question to ask. Now, things feel tense between us, and I'm not sure how to move forward or what the right next step is. Okay, my young brother, let's get this straight for the boys in the back. Your girlfriend, who never went out, reconnects with a human Pinterest board of red flags. Suddenly, it's strip clubs and steak dinners funded by walking ATMs. Then, in the hormonal thunderdome of a club, she just happens to get kissed while her friends are swapping spit with randos. And you're the villain for asking a follow-up question? Let me give this a bit of a psychological autopsy, shall we? She's not just going out. She's entering a marketplace where her friend's value is set by appetizers and attention. This changes the temperature in the room, period. The freeze? Look, assault is real. But let's be brutally honest. If a raccoon jumps at you, you don't freeze, unless you're already paralyzed or oddly comfortable with raccoons, aka trash pandas. And yes, that statement was loaded with innuendo. The instinct to flinch, duck, jerk back is primal. Her story lacks basic human software. It's the Disney princess in distress defense. She's not responsible for being in the wolf's den, but she expects you to be the woodsman who doesn't ask why she was wearing a Little Red Riding Hood. And here's the institutional kicker, guys. We've built a system where a woman can participate in a high-risk behavior, but claim the pure victimhood of a bystander. The second consequences dances up in a tutu and taps her on the shoulder.
Sometimes you have to slap them in the face just to get their attention.
Her friends making out? That's agency. Her getting kissed? That's a violation. Do we see the magic trick here? Accountability vanishes in a puff of socially sanctioned smoke. She blew up at you because you broke the script. You were supposed to offer blanket, unquestioning validation. You were supposed to direct all your anger at the faceless club guy and none at her choices that led her to his table. You asked for the context she deliberately omitted. That's a thought crime now, by the way. Do you see the game here, guys? And how many of you have fallen for it? Put that answer down in the comments section and give us a brief description of your story and how you fell for it. So, how do you move forward? Well, you get a spine, son. You say this: I believe you were uncomfortable. I'm sorry that happened. But your choice to orbit a lifestyle of casual hookups and transactional dinners created this probability. You're either too naive for this scene, in which case you need to stop going, and oh, by the way, we all know she won't, or you're not being fully honest about your engagement with it. Your fury at my question tells me it's probably the latter. The trash took itself out to the club, my brother. It might be trying to come back. Don't you dare apologize for using your brain. This isn't about control. It's about consequences. And her consequence for playing with fire and then crying about the smoke is losing you. Or you can accept her new terms, you fund the lifestyle you can afford, and she funds the one she wants, usually with some other guy's wallet. And apparently, sometimes with someone else's lips, too. My brother, wake up. In the comments section below, share your thoughts if you've experienced this, tell your story, or give me a shout out from where you're watching this. If this hit home, don't just watch it and move on. Hit the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the truth bombs I drop here. Share this with at least 3 men who need to wake up and rise up. That's how we build this channel, one solid brother at a time. Got a story that needs to be told? A link that made your jaw drop? Email me at stories@magicsmonologue.com. Let's expose the madness and drop some clarity. You're not just watching, you're leading by example, helping men elevate with wisdom, purpose, and unshakable standards. You're not alone, and you're not crazy. And if you're still hungry for more, women don't cheat in chaos. They cheat in patterns men overlook. These hidden tactics blindside good men, and most men never see these tactics until it's too late. Click right here to watch the next video, How Women Hide Affairs, the Tactics Men Ignore. And that video is coming up right now. Until next time.